Het is jammer as jy nou eers ingeskakel het, want dat jy die eerste helfte van die gesprek vanaand met Miché Solomon gemis. Sy is bekend, beter bekend eintlik maar as Zephany Nurse en ek is baie bly, soos ek gesê het aan die begin, dat jy vanaand hier saam met ons op die KLOP couch sit. Vertel my 'n bietjie, hoe gaan dit deesdae met Miché Solomon in die tronk? Is dit op Woester Brandvlei, waar is dit?
It's in Worcester.
Worcester, okay.
So she's doing well. She's doing okay. But if I should really ask, how are you doing? I think she's not that okay because she really misses us and we miss her too. And she misses home. She really misses her duty as a wife and a mom.
Jy is baie openlik daaroor op sosiale media, op Facebook en so
Yes.
oor waarom jy haar mis
Yes.
elke dag.
Yes. Well, you know, it's just a part that part will not leave, because that is the part I only knew for so long. And there are times when I do miss her a lot, because I miss when mommy makes me food. I miss when I didn't have to do all the laundry or I had to clean my own room.
Yeah.
And mommy took care of everything. And I do miss that at times.
En nou weet jy, as mos comments op Facebook ook wat sê, jy is eintlik jy's gespoil gewees.
Oh gosh.
Of doen jy nou daai vir Sofia en vir Matteo?
I have to do that too. I have to spoil them like that.
Kom ons praat nou 'n bietjie oor die boek het nou verskyn. Die titel is Zephany. Ek het terwyl ek van Facebook praat, ek sien daar's 'n comment wat sê as jy nooit nie hou van hy naam eintlik nie, hoekom is dit die titel van die boek?
It's the title of the book because there was a lot of discussions about that. But I personally agreed to it because I also wanted to reach on an emotional level of my biological parents. It's because I know they might feel that, you know, this girl have nothing that we have given her. We don't, like, she's not sharing any part of us. And I named it that because of the meaning of it as well. And if you read my book, it contributes to that name and the meaning of the book. But also, there was a lot of acceptance to that name. There was a lot of acceptance, and also to show the world that, you know, I'm not ashamed of this girl anymore. I'm not ashamed of what she brings. And also to show that I do acknowledge the suffering and the desperation and the hell my biological parents might have gone through.
Ja. Nou is die boek daar buite en 'n klomp mense sê, yes, like it, maar jy maak my mooi met jou biologiese ouers
I'm aware
en
of that.
Celeste Nurse nie.
Yeah. Well, what I can only say is that those were emotions from the beginning, and there are emotions in the book later on where it differs. And what I can say, that was my honest feelings, which I wasn't allowed to say to anyone, because how dare you? How can you?
Yeah.
And I'm a person, it's very therapeutic to me to write things down than to actually communicate about things. So I understand that they do feel hurt with certain things. But maybe it would have also helped if they would have asked me deeply, how does certain behaviors and the way they handle certain things affected me. So those were actually the things that I really felt, that I wanted the world to see that, you know, I also went through my own suffering. And
Die een ding wat jy in gemeen het met veral Celeste is dat jy's baie Christelik en jy's baie oop ook oor jou geloof. So die Bybel weet jy sê eer jou vader en jou moeder. Die Bybel sê nie as jy dink hulle is goeie ouers nie. So wat sê die vanaand vir Celeste wil sê as sy kyk?
Well, I would say, you know, it was not my intention to disrespect any of you. And I hope that you can forgive for the things that I felt, you know, because there were reasons. It's not coming from a place of selfishness. It's not come a place of, you know, I was raised as the only child. But it came from a place where I was suffering because of those things I really kept inside. But it was never my intention to hurt you. So if you do find forgiveness, I would really like that. And, you know, I'm open. You know, and I'm open for us to reconcile and have it and move forward and find many possibilities, you know, because one thing I have realized that it's not black and white in my situation. I keep saying it and I'm saying it again. It's not a fairy tale in my situation.
So jy dink die boek het dalk groot skade gemaak. Jy glo steeds die boek kan help om die gaping kleiner te maak.
I do think so, yes.
So praat tog 'n bietjie oor jou die ander siblings van Mone en Celeste. Jy in die boek vertel jy ook dat jy baie close geraak het.
Yes.
Miskien te close het jy soms gevoel met Cassidy.
Yes.
As julle twee nou nog close of wat is julle verhouding nou?
The book has put a little strain on our relationship, but we still do stay in contact. And, I've learned to love her a lot because I was 17, 18 myself.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things we can relate to when you're in that stage of being a teenager. So she understands that, that we have different lives, but our relationship, we still it's much better than what it was before.
So die boek is nou uit en daar kom 'n dokumentêre program, 'n documentary ook, né?
We are busy with it, yes.
Okay. So as ons nou die dokumentary en die boek een kant toe skuif, wat sal jy vir KLOP se kykers wil sê is die verhaal van hoop in Miché-Zephany se verhaal?
Well, I would say, my biological parents, you've seen what happened to me. They found them, when they've lost me, they found themselves in a hopeless situation. And they kept that hope and they stayed in faith and they stayed in prayer for 17 years, not knowing. And I mean, every time, there were times when they told me, we had misleads and, our hope just dropped. But they had to pick themselves up through prayer and a lot of support of family members and friends. But they kept that hope in the hopeless situation. And the result was that they found me through that hope.
Wat is dit wat jy elke dag vir jouself sê is die belangrikste van ma wees? Net kortliks. Vandag is jy self 'n ma en wat sê jy vir jouself? Ek sal elke dag opstaan en wat vir my kinders doen of wees.
I will tell them every day that I love you. That there are certain things that as you grow up, there are certain things you will think that it might be harsh, but it was only indeed to protect you, to love you, and to take care of you.
Baie dankie vir vanaand, Kasam.
Thank you.